Aries, what it do? Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a reading for the week of, let's double check here, the week of February 15th through the 21st. I think that's all I have for you, Aries. Let's just get straight into it. Let me shuffle this deck here. I'm hoping you can't hear the crazy background noise that's going on. I have a pretty good mic, but my neighbors are acting a little crazy right now. So let's get straight into it. This will be a pretty straightforward reading for you, Aries. Hope everything is well. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, okay? I'm getting meditation for you, Aries. It looks like you may still be healing a bit of a broken heart here. I'll show you these cards in a minute after I lay them all out. Yeah, so I'm getting the Seven of Wands, like I said, for you, Aries. This card typically comes after the Six of Wands, which is the success card in the deck. The Seven of Wands means victory in a lot of ways, but it can also mean protecting yourself from the things that happen when we achieve success, right? So there's success, and then there's being seen, which opens us up to a bit of vulnerability. And the Seven of Wands is about protecting yourself from the things that can get to you when we stand on a pedestal, and when some people see us standing on a pedestal. And as you can see in this deck, there's one wand that can get to this person, right? And this person, even though they're meditating, it's like they're meditating on how to keep this one wand out. The rest of these are sort of at bay here. In the Rider-Waite deck, we have a person defending themselves against these. So your defense in this moment is to go within, it seems. Something's completing for you, Aries. We have the Three of Swords showing up as you. And the Three of Swords has to do with heartbreak, heartache, but it can also mean mending a broken heart. The typically the Four of Swords, which comes after this, is a period of rest. I do not see that here. So you may still be in the thick of something. If not, you're healing up from a cycle here. And the situation has to do with the world. So you've successfully completed a cycle here. You're probably moving on from something. The opportunity that you have is the Death and Rebirth card. So definitely an ending. When you see this Death card, the Scorpio energy, and the world, it definitely triggers that something has ended, which also means something new is birthing in this moment. The universe is working on the Eight of Wands for you right now. So this is a period where you get to focus on your work, focus on the work that you're doing. And this could be the work that you do to make your money, to make your coin. This could also be your spiritual work, which you came here to do on this planet. I'm not getting any huge indications as to which one that is. I would imagine that you would know, but since you are in this Seven of Wands energy here, I would ask you to, or I would recommend just like going inside and kind of figuring out what it is that there's a period here, and you may be aware of it, you may not, but there is some sense that something needs to be healed here, and it'll be you that heals it. And it looks like the universe is working on helping you move back into the work that you're supposed to do. I feel like you've been out of sorts a little bit lately. In the recent past, we do have this Tower moment that looks like it may have occurred. Okay, so some sort of shocking revelation, something came out, there was a foundation that was being built and it wasn't on your path. Something that you were working towards wasn't necessarily what you were supposed to be doing. So the universe brought an end to it, right? And I see that end in all respects. And I see you, there's a little bit of mourning here, a little bit of loss, some sadness. that is either happening right now or that is potentially happening. You know, a lot of times when things end, there's this period of reprieve where it's like, okay, things are okay. Things are going fine. I'm glad that's over. You know, it ends. And then there's this period after that where you start to actually feel the ending. And, you know, a lot of times when we end things, we don't really mourn them until a little bit later. Not tons later, right? This isn't anything that happened months ago, but possibly a weeks ago is what I'm getting. Yeah, 7 days, a week ago, something ended for you. This could also be, I would say something ended for you, probably around 7 days ago. What you don't see is this event, this thing that happened, this thing that ended, is allowing you to move forward. And that's where I see this World card coming in, right? These successful endings, right? So there's a successful ending that's going to bring you a new beginning that you don't quite see. But I think whatever was blocking your path is allowing God to bring in whatever is supposed to bring you back on your path. I see you sort of resettling and getting back on your path and allowing yourself to move forward. And that's also what I see with this Eight of Pentacles card. You were a little bit off your path. You were doing work that you maybe shouldn't have been doing. And I regret to say, or I don't want to say like off your path, right? Because everything is on your path. But something took you away from really where you could be of most use to the greater good, or most use to mankind, your legacy, to pay reverence to your ancestors and to help your legacy, right? To help you, what you have moving forward. You're showing up in this situation. I think you're still conflicted about something. You may be, I don't necessarily see this as a battle with somebody. Perhaps, I do see a lot of change here, or at least a bit of change. But I see something has ended and you're still fighting the battle for the thing that is ended, right? So something's passed, it's gone, but I still see you fighting a little bit. I don't know if you think it's coming back. I don't know if you let something pass and you were hoping to have a little bit more struggle. And I say, don't take that the wrong way, Aries. I just see it as, you know, oftentimes when we end things, especially if we've been through cycles like this before, where it was hard to let people go, or, you know, people didn't want to let us go. They fought for us a little bit more, right? We want people to fight for us a little bit more, especially when we end things with them. And I see you wanting that fight. But I also see, as I said, this cycle is completely ended. So the people that were involved in this situation have also moved on while you're moving on. And that might be where this Three of Swords energy is coming in. I feel like you expected a little bit more fight in this, and you're realizing that this is actually something that's been preordained, right? This is something that God has predestined to move out of your way. What's right in front of you, Aries, is the Two of Swords. So there's possibly a choice here that's coming for you. There's a choice that you don't want to make. And I see that with this Five of Swords energy, definitely. This Five of Swords energy of like still feeling a little bit lost in the battle and still feeling like you're not quite ready to move on. You're at a stalemate with somebody. You're at a stalemate with somebody and you're holding on a little bit. The hopes and fears has to do with holding on to this. So there's just energy of like, you want to let go, but you don't want to let go, right? And you want them to let go, but you don't want them to let go, if that makes any sense to you. The outcome has to do with the Queen of Pentacles. So ultimately, I do see you moving forward. This is a very independent energy that I feel you in. And this doesn't have, I don't think this has anything to do with a relationship. It possibly could, but I see this more as like, you know, the Queen of Pentacles generally is coupled, so take that for whatever it means. If that resonates for some of you and it doesn't, take that for what it is. But the Queen of Pentacles is the Mother Earth energy. The Empress is really the Mother Earth energy, but like the mother of material is the Queen of Pentacles. So I see you really protective of your coin. I see the universe working in your favor for that. So like things with finances really starting to work out if they haven't been already, or staying well. Turn your attention to your money in this period, particularly I see Cancer here, so probably somewhere in the summer as we start to get into the summer. I see you kind of really, something is going to happen that is speaking towards your abundance, but also your ability to give in this mothering, nurturing energy. I think you were giving in a situation before that has ended where you were trying to give this nurturing energy, and it wasn't quite working out in the way that you expected, okay? But I see you being able to give your energy a little bit more, with a little bit more reciprocity in the future, meaning that you're going to give and you're also going to receive. And I don't think that's the actual situation that was happening for you in the recent past. Let's pull some advice for you, Aries. Ooh, that one jumped right out. Advice for Aries: what do you need to release? What do you need to release? So this is a waning moon card. Typically when we talk about the waning moon, we talk about after a full moon, the moon starts to wane, right? And it starts to get smaller and smaller. And during that time, we think about what we need to release. I feel like something has already ended. I don't get the sense that you've released it yet. I feel like you're holding on to it. I feel like there's still some fight in you regarding this situation. And I feel like you're at a stalemate, probably with somebody, or perhaps with a situation that you're still kind of holding on to. Whatever that thing is probably what you need to release. So if you need to write down something on a piece of paper and burn it, symbolic release is generally great for this sort of thing. And also just say, like, I don't know, however you pray, ask for that thing to be released. And it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen the next day, but eventually you'll be able to release it, and you'll look back in a month or in 2 months. You'll look back at some point in the summer, Cancer energy here, and you'll be able to say that's gone, because you'll be on your new path. So look towards your new path. Think about what you need to release, and you're going to be able to give and receive. But I do see abundance coming for you, Aries. That's what I have for you today. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one.